In this video, we're going to talk about a hidden leak in your earnings. And these are insights, new insights that we've gained through our call centers. And it's around eliminating two phrases that most agents are saying, okay? And it's hurting them more than it's helping them. And these phrases aren't anything that we've ever trained on. It's just something that agents have picked up on and they say. And when we have a couple call centers and they hear people saying these things, and it's something that listening to independent agent calls as well, I'm hearing it on independent agent calls as well. It's not in our script or anything, okay? So I'm going to go over those phrases, and it's something where it's going to be uncomfortable because a lot of you use it as a crutch. A lot of agents use this in most of their presentations because it's disarming. It feels like the right thing to say. It's common, but it's hurting you. And I can tell you, your placement rate's going to shoot up and your deposits in your bank are going to shoot up if you remove these two phrases from your presentation. Okay. I should say variations of these phrases. All right. All right. The first one, let's just see if we can get you approved. Or let's let the life insurance company decide, and then you can decide. We don't even know if you're going to get approved. Let's just see if we can get you approved, right? Or, hey, why don't we go for an approval, and the insurance company will mail you a policy. You can review that policy and then get back to me. That is a weak way of overcoming objections, okay? If you get somebody who says, I need to think about it, like this is where it usually happens. Like at the end, after rates, you get an objection and the default is, well, hey, let's just see if we can get you approved. That is a very weak way to go about this. And we found that the calls that used that approval close placed way less than 50%, way less than 50%. If you have that data, I challenge you to look at that data. If you're using that and look at your placement rate on the calls where you said, let's just see if we can get you approved. It is not good for you. It's not good for the client. It's not good for their family. All right. Because you're wasting their time. Number one, they're probably ready to say no, but they're like, okay, we'll see if we get approved. Then we'll tell them no in a lower pressure situation. All right. But the thing is, as an independent agent, we're paid on issue. Okay. You're going to get a lot of chargebacks if you sell this way. So when you get somebody who just, they say, okay, yeah, fine. Let's just get approved and then I'll make that decision. That decision's usually no. Way more than half the time, that decision is usually no. You have to be better in your presentation, and connecting with that person, probing to find out why they want this coverage, what it's going to do for them. Have them talk about it and get them talking about it and educate them. Come off as that competent professional that they feel that they need for you to be so they can buy from you. All right. That's what you need to do. If it's, hey, let's just see if we can get you approved. That's a Hail Mary. Okay, let's throw this Hail Mary and see if we can win the game. And I'll just toss this ball in the air, see if they catch it. If they catch it, cool. If not, but guys, you're wasting your time. It's resulting in chargebacks. It's hurting your quality of business. And it's just a weak way to make a sale. All right. That person has no connection to you. Even if they do make that first payment, that person has no connection to you. The chances of that staying on the books for a while is very low. Do not use that. Remove it from your vocabulary in your presentations. Let's just see if we can get you approved, okay? All right, let's go to the second phrase here. The second phrase is something that most agents say. It's just become something common in what agents are saying to disarm their prospects. And this is just as hurtful as let's just see if we can get you approved. And most agents think it's this innocent thing that they say, and it makes their prospects happy. And it's just become ingrained in a lot of people's vocabulary in final expense presentations, okay? It's that you don't need to pay anything today. Hey, we can draft in the future on your Social Security deposit date. Volunteering that they don't need to pay today. That is hurting you more than it's helping you, and by a long shot. And this is the number one thing that's increased our placement rates that we were saying that we just removed, right? Addition by subtraction, okay? Remove that from your vocabulary in the script, in your presentation. The only time you should offer that is if they tell you after you do your rate presentation, after they agree to move forward, they want the coverage, they want to protect their family, you're at the payment information, they tell you they don't have any money in their account today, that's when you can do it, right? You need to go for same day pay. That should be the aim of every final expense telesales presentation. Same day pay, right? You know that they want this coverage. Number one, you know that they have the money, right? You know that they have the money, coverage will be enforced, and you can still use your Social Security drafting dates. Okay. But most importantly here, they're serious about getting it and keeping it. All right. So a lot of agents are in their scripts just saying it to disarm prospects that, hey, you don't need to pay anything today. And that is really hurting your placement rate. Okay. Same day pay. You're going to place a significantly amount more than if you future draft it. Okay. If you do a future draft on a policy, the placement rate on those is a lot lower. All right. So if you can get your same day pay up, we found most agents aren't even going for same day pay. They don't go for it. They just default to, hey, to set your draft date out. Okay. Look at your placement rate at the carrier level if you're doing that on every single sale that you make. Tell me if you're happy with that placement rate. My guess is you're not, okay? Same day pay. Right now, our agents, when we were doing it, like we trained on it, but now we made an initiative. We were doing it maybe 10, 15% of the cases that we sold. Now we're doing it on over 40%. Our goal is 75%. It's a lofty, lofty goal, but we think we can at least get to 50% with an aim for 75% same day pay. And a lot of you might think that we're crazy. Remember, we're working TV leads now, okay? People have income. So all that to say is at least at a bare minimum, 1/3 of your sales, just by doing that, not saying that you can future draft, not saying you don't need to pay anything today. Just remove that from your vocabulary and go for same day pay at the end. Just assume it. It's in our script. Just assume it. And your placement rate is going to shoot up. Okay? And you're going to help more families get life insurance and protect their family. You're going to place more business and earn more money. Those conversations that you're having, just remove those two things. All right? What we say internally, we say sales rate for show, placement rate for dough. All right? Because you can say, hey, let's just see if we can get you approved. You don't need to pay anything today. And you have these agents that are way up here when it comes to sales percentage. But when you look at their placement rate, not a lot of it's sticking. All right? So sales rate for show, placement rate for dough. So on the flip side, we have agents that are selling lower percentages, but they're placing most of their business, and they are more profitable agents in our call centers. They are making more money. And I encourage everyone in final expense telesales. It's worked for us. We've seen the data. We've pulled the data. It's our deposits are shooting up, our placement rate shooting up, just by removing those two things. Removing it completely from your vocabulary, right? Let's just see if we can get you approved, and you don't need to pay anything today. Two common things, remove those and become a more effective final expense telesales agent. All right? Hope this helps, guys.